Hey everybody, this is Mike. So I'm going to take a look at the euro dollar here and the euro JPY ahead of next week's events. Before we start, definitely check out our website www.equitysense.com and read our disclaimers and terms and conditions. Things that I will talk about here is not endorsement to buy or sell anything. If you need to buy or sell stuff, contact a professional advisory company or just talk to Goldman Sachs. I hear they're very good at predicting where the euro is going to go. And if you didn't notice that, that was sarcastic. So let's get to it. So we have the Fed meeting next week as well as the Bank of Japan meeting. So the expectation is the Fed is going to raise rates and the BoJ is probably going to do nothing. So we'll see what happens next week. However, looking at the structure of the euro dollar, I mean, ever since the Draghi event and Goldman actually failing so badly from predicting it was going to drop, we've actually risen about 500 pips now from 105 level. So what's the expectation? Again, the structure looks like it's going to go higher. If the Fed does raise rates, I think this will probably be markedly lower a bit, and then who knows what's going to happen there. So our own clients have already been told what we think is going to happen and what we're going to do for next week. However, just the structure just looks like there's still some more upside to go for the euro. Again, you may or may not agree to that, but it's up to you. But the euro dollar, I mean, looking at what's going on, and just for some of you who may have been confused last week with how or why the euro actually rallied when Draghi actually cut rates, again, it's all about being priced in, and it was priced in for the entire month of November, really, because they were expecting Draghi to actually do something like a huge QE and do negative rates. They only got one of the two, so that's why you have this big bounce. The market is all about being able to get what they expect from what's happening in in all these things. The Euro JPY is another pair that I really like to trade because it's a very fast trade. So if you want to finish quickly on every trade that you do, whether you're a day trader or a position trader, whatever kind of trader you are, the Euro JPY actually satisfies a lot of people's risk strategies and also trade strategies. So again, same idea with this is that if the FOMC does raise rates, I think there's going to be a little bit of a weakness happening here. However, looking at what's going on, especially with the BoJ, if the BoJ doesn't do anything next week as well, I think this will actually go lower instead of going higher. So something to think about going into next week. So we got Wednesday and then Friday as the main events for next week. Overall, we're gonna issue our trade ideas when they happen. That's a privilege of people who are signed up with us. But for those of you who are looking at this and analyzing what's going to happen, again, structure for the Euro JPY, it looks like it's just kind of pulling back to kind of take profits as well as kind of looking back and take stock of what's happening so far. A lot of the scared longs will probably take profits as it would be prudent to do so. So we've pulled back about close to 200 pips there from 100, 134.50. So in a way, when you're trading next week, whatever decision you're going to make ahead of these events, whether you're trading the FOMC or the Japanese or BOJ rate decision, remember that these are the biggest events for December, and after that, the market's going to be slow again. So be very aware of the trades that you're going to put on. Make sure that you apply your risk management as much as possible. Everything revolves around your risk management techniques and risk management principles, and to ensure that you take the trade when you see an opportunity and to manage it as carefully as you can. If things don't go too well for you, then you should be able to realize that and then take your losses and move on to another trade. Remember that trading, as we always say with clients and of course our students, is that it's all about numbers. Okay, you can probably put on 10 trades every day. There will be 2 or 3 that are losers, but as long as you can cut them quickly and move on to the winners, or let the winners run, that'll be fine. It's all about being able to manage. There's never going to be the day or a trade that will always be 100% right. So be aware, be careful, and I wish you guys the very best of luck next week. Just as an FYI, if you're looking for trading signals and all that stuff, check out our website, www.equitysense.com. We've got everything there and anything that you need. Otherwise, you can also contact us on Twitter and on the website as well. There's a contact form. Good luck and